Hello, and thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren Eloise. If you are new, but if you're a returning subscriber, you know what's about to go down. So this is a tea and talk video. I spill all the tea about my life, and you guys hopefully spill some of your tea in the comments below. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. In this video, I talk about me starting a new relationship. So if you would like to hear about that, just keep watching the entire video. I have written it all down so I don't forget any of it. But for perspective, the last tea video I filmed 2 weeks into being jobless. Yes, I quit my job. It has now been 3 months without a full-time job. I don't know why I thought it was so scary to do something like that, but honestly, it's okay. It's fine. I have been putting a lot more time and effort into YouTube videos. You can see I've been posting pretty much every single week. I've also done quite a bit of freelancing, so I do graphic design / digital user experience design. The rest of this year, I'm going to be working really hard on the 12 Days of Christmas. You guys might know what that is. If you don't, you'll find out soon. Don't you worry. I will go back to part-time work in January, fingers crossed. In my last video, I said that I was going to a school to do a presentation to some kids. Unfortunately, it kind of got cancelled because of COVID. I couldn't go in person, but I did do it online over Zoom. That was really, really fun. I absolutely loved that. I also did a lot of other stuff for Wear It Purple as well. If you don't know, Wear It Purple is a day in Australia where you wear purple clothes to support LGBT youth. They asked me to be an ambassador for them, and I was like, yes, this works so well. So I did a couple of TikToks for them. I also wrote a really big article on why you should wear it purple. That was like my first time properly writing an article. Whilst I enjoyed it, I have learned that writing is not my forte. Talking in video format is definitely my skill. But in saying that, the article is actually really good, so if you want to read it, I'll leave it there for you to go and have a little stalk. I know some of you will go and stalk. Yes, this is fake. I just want to wear it for a video because I thought it kind of tied in with the look. Shut up. I read my first Women Love Women, or like lesbian book, which was called Any on My Mind. I really liked it. I think it was really cute. I would recommend it for anyone from like 12 years old to me, 24, would probably enjoy it. It was just really cute. Also, I got my teeth whitened. I don't know if you can tell in the video. Usually it doesn't really come across as, well, in the past it didn't come across as yellow anyway. So that is not why I whitened them. I just want to be straight with you. I did not whiten my teeth because, you know, influencers do that kind of shit. Fuck off. No, teeth on the side here were pretty dark, and I could definitely tell when I looked in the mirror. So got my teeth whitened as part of like me finishing my Invisalign. I'm completely finished. I also have gotten my retainer. Would I recommend doing it? Blah, honestly, it was painful. Another thing that I did was get my ears pierced. I would get my ears pierced again over getting my teeth whitened, but I am actually really happy with the result. I'll show you before and after pictures. Please note that I took these after pictures straight after the session. Usually it will look a little bit chalky and then it will settle down a little bit. To me, when I look in the mirror, it just looks clean. It doesn't look fake white. So yeah, for my birthday, I got my ears pierced. I turned 24. I went out with mum for the day. We went shopping and had lunch together. Oh my gosh. So I went for a job interview. I got a phone interview first. That was terrifying. And then I got moved forward to an in-person interview. I think it went really well. I learned a lot through just the process. I found out later that I didn't get the job, but that's okay because apparently 150 people applied and I was one of 10 who got shortlisted. So that job came up and I had 3 days to like throw everything together for it. So I did all of that in like 3 days. I'm proud of getting that far. Okay, so for those of you who have watched my tea videos from the very start, I started filming these in January 2019 and I filmed it monthly since then. You will know that I've been on a journey kind of sharing like the dates that I've been on and how I was feeling after my last breakup. This might come as a surprise or it might not. It might just feel like the natural journey coming together for you guys, which is really exciting and terrifying to share on the internet because who knows what will happen. Like, I don't want to say too much, but also I have to share it with you because it's just a huge important thing that has happened in my life and I want to kind of talk about it because it's exciting and it's new and like, ah! Okay, so I had been talking to this girl who I mentioned in my last 2 videos. We had been hanging out quite a bit. A lot. Okay, a lot. I don't know, I think usually when you start something off, you go on dates and whatnot, but this was like the opposite because of the global situation we're in. So we kind of spent a lot of time together, like just around the house watching movies and stuff. I asked her on an official date and we went wine painting. So we drank wine and had like little nibblies, plus we got to paint scenery. So that was absolutely terrifying, but also really fun. I would actually recommend it to like anyone. You don't have to go on a date, but take a friend, take your mum. It was just really fun. I would literally do that again. Another kind of proper date that we went on was into the city and we watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Hopefully I said that right. I hadn't seen that movie before. It was kind of like just a replay type thing. It kind of fucks with your head and I liked it. Why do I keep spilling this? My god. We also had some cocktails. I can't remember what the name of the cocktails were, but I'll try and write it here. They were absolutely disgusting and we couldn't drink them. It tasted like it was just like pure alcohol and it burned my stomach and I felt so sick. But the rest of the night was good. We went to our farm. My parents have a farm in the middle of nowhere. Usually we take our motorbikes or the ski boat and we go and have fun there. This was at the start of October, so the long weekend. With the farm, it was like a little road trip, kind of our first little road trip, me and this girl who I will not name. So, okay, I'm telling this story. It was October. By this time we had, I don't know, like 4 months. We had been talking for 4 months. Basically, I drove her in the paddock basher up to the top of the hill at sunset and I took a bottle of wine. I have tea all over me. This is disgusting. And basically I just asked her to be my girlfriend whilst we were up there. And whilst we watched the sunset. So yeah, that is a milestone in little Lauren's life. One of my brother's friends actually came off his bike and we had to get the helicopter because there's like no hospitals nearby, there's no ambulance. So the helicopter came out, picked him up. Turns out he broke his hip in 2 places and I think dislocated something, which is awful. So that really sucked, but the rest of the weekend was still good. I wanted to mention this because it kind of pissed me off. I needed new motocross boots because I had broken mine. I got boots, right? I put them on the counter and the guy serving me, he's like, oh, just a pair of booties? And I'm like, yes. But he said booties and that pissed me off because you wouldn't have said that to like a 24-year-old man. So why say it to me? It annoys me that people still don't realize just how sexist they are, and if you don't believe that is sexism, it is, because it's like belittling me because I'm a girl who's buying boots, calling them booties. Ugh! Another thing that I did was move my entire room around. You can probably see that this wasn't on this side before, and this plant definitely was not here before. Some other things that have been going on. I started swimming again. It's been a while since I've done lap swimming, but I'm starting again with my friend. I think we've been 4 times now. I've also been doing handstands to get strong. The first time I did it, the next day my entire body was hurting, like every single muscle had been woken up, and now when I do it, it doesn't really hurt that much anymore, which is great. I can't really hold it for too long. I had a little get together with my friends and we made some cocktails, we had dinner together, we played Uno, we played bullshit. I liked that. Also big news, I bought a van. I bought a 2007 Toyota Hiace. I have never purchased something that much before in my life, besides my education, I guess. I plan to put a bed in it and like do some little trips around in Australia, especially because we're gonna be stuck here for a good, I don't know, year or so more with what's going on. I really wanted to travel overseas and that's what I had planned to be doing, but obviously we can't do that right now. We don't celebrate Halloween in Australia. It's not a very big thing. But I had some friends over, which was scary because everyone was gonna be in my space. I am someone who's at risk because of my asthma, but in saying that, in New South Wales, or in Australia at least, there's been like not really any new cases. I just need to mention that. I need to mention our situation because I don't want any of you guys in the UK, the US, wherever else to think that I made a mistake or was being stupid or not thinking about having only 8 people in my space, but Halloween was fun. We had pizza and we played games, we had tunes, also danced. Kind of my first time giving and receiving lap dancing. So that was interesting in itself. I've started playing netball as a social comp again, so this is not a serious competition. This one is just like you play with a bunch of other women who don't take it so seriously. A lot of my friends are playing actually, which is really good because, you know, I miss them, and just after being in this space for so long, just to have that small little thing where you go out and you see people is amazing. The last thing is I went to my first musical. It was like a little date that me and this gal went on. I hadn't seen a musical before. That was interesting because they just sing the entire story, which is so different. I did something terrifying and I'm gonna share it with you guys because you deserve a little treat for making it this far in the video. So let me know if you got the treat. It's so hard being gay sometimes. It is so terrifying. You just don't know how people are gonna react about it. You don't always know if you're in a safe space. It just, scary. But anyway, after the show, I may have pushed her up against the wall and kissed her in public. So that was something very terrifying for me to do, but also me being gay to do. So, yay. Okay. Alright, that is enough, I think. I hope you enjoyed that little treat. You're gonna see a lot more of me soon. You may even see this certain person in a video because I'll be making the 12 Gays of Christmas series. It's starting to rain now, which is my key to finish. You should subscribe if you aren't already, or if you are, put on the notification bell because there's gonna be so many videos coming up. But anyway, let me know something major that's happened in your life. I would love to read it. I would love to have that conversation with you. So let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Clover, thank you so much. Comments like these really, they mean so much to me. I don't know how else to express that. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. Go and give last week's video a bit of love.